Hi everybody, this is Happy Easter, and I will be doing another segment on my channel called It's a Comic Book Thing and You Won't Understand. So, on this segment, I will be telling you superhero and villain origin name, real names, and their abilities, and why I do or do not like them. So, let's get started, shall we? I just felt like doing this accent, don't judge me, okay? So, let's move on. Our first villain for today will be Magneto. His real name is Max Eisenhardt. So, he was a Jew in Nazi Germany, and his father was a hero in the First World War. I'm gonna stop talking like this now, I'm gonna get annoyed by it. So, yeah, here in the First World War, his family stayed there for a while the Nazi regime was still going on, which made it so that he was bullied constantly in school for being a Jew. And in school, that's when he met his love interest, a gypsy girl. I forgot what her name was, but, yeah. He met her, but then his family tried to escape, but they were captured and put in Nazi camps where his mom, his dad, and his sister were all killed, but he wasn't because of a freak manifestation of his powers. So, he got sentenced to dispose of the bodies that were in the gas chambers. And that's when he saw his love interest again. And considering his position, he ended up just kind of pulling some strings to make sure that she didn't die. And that's when he and her escaped. And he changed his name from Max Eisenhardt to Magnus. So, while he was Magnus, his gypsy wife, got pregnant, and then they had a kid, but then he had another freak manifestation of his powers, where the villagers kind of felt it, and they got upset at him, and possibly killed the child, I think. So, his wife got scared too, so she ran off, but she was pregnant with twins, and she didn't tell him. So then she had the twins on her own, and they were Pietro and Wanda. So, that happened. And they are Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. So, he didn't know about his kids for years. But then, after all that, he changed his name to Eric, which is what we know him by X-Men First Class. And that's when he met Charles Xavier, who, fun fact, Charles Xavier was sort of based on Martin Luther King Jr., and Eric was kind of based on Malcolm X. You see this? You know history now. I give you some facts, you give me some subscribers. Just a fair trade, isn't it? I gave you an A in history class, you should subscribe. Or at least a broader scope on history that you didn't know. So anyway, like and subscribe. So, his powers include the manipulation of magnetic fields to achieve a wide range of effects. And he is super strong when it comes to this power. He has freaking flipped the poles of the earth. And he has ripped out the skeleton of Wolverine, which, if you remember, is completely made out of metal. So, he was okay, though. He's Wolverine. He's always okay. So, the next villain is Loki. His origin is that he was a frost giant, the child of the leader of the frost giants, but he was so small in stature that his dad was kind of ashamed. He was like, let's put him over here. And then when Odin defeated all the frost giants, he was just like, let me take this kid in from my own. He's kind of small. He was so innocent. He's a little baby. But that would quickly turn into a bad decision because when Loki started growing up beside his adopted brother Thor, he was just kind of felt like second rate and like not as good as the other Asgardians because he wasn't one of them. And in Asgard they prided strength and bravery, and he didn't really have either. So he focused on doing like magical studies and trickery, which is why he's called the Prince of Mischief. and he played a lot of mean-spirited pranks on his brother and his brother's girlfriend by cutting off his brother's girlfriend's hair, which was really pretty gold, and then he made it so that it would only regrow black. So, black is still a pretty color. I mean, it's still a pretty hair color. I'm not sure what you have against the color black. So, anyway, eventually Odin was just like, yeah, this guy's gotta go. So he sealed him inside a tree, and the only way to get him out was if somebody shed a tear for him. With no one around to miss him, that wasn't very likely to happen. And Loki knew this, so he pretty much made a passerby of his tree, or like shed a tear for him by letting a leaf fly into his eye, and that's how he got out. He's the main person, and he's pretty much the main reason that the Avengers formed in the first place. So, yeah. He's also tried to steal Mjolnir, which is the name of Thor's hammer, from him several times, and obviously he has not succeeded, because only somebody worthy of Mjolnir can wield the hammer, and we all know that he is not. So, his powers include massive manipulation, deceit, superhuman strength, durability, longevity, Asgardian powers, astral projections, energy blast, flight illusion, casting, interdimensional teleportation, shapeshifting, and telepathy. Hope you got all that, because I'm not repeating it. Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks to my classmates for helping me to inspire this video. And God bless you. Bye!